Welcome back to Swoop, and can you smell that? Smells like round one. Roll the intro.
What has Collingwood unleashed here? Collingwood with the first of the game. Collingwood win by their greatest ever margin.
Round one, AFL starts tonight. Richmond Carlton. Is everyone as excited as I am? It's been over 6 months since we last saw our Collingwood boys take the field, and they play tomorrow night against Geelong. So this video is going to be a preview of tomorrow night's game, a look at the teams, and my predictions for the rest of the year. So let's start off with predictions. Top 8, top 4, Brownlow, Grand Finalists, Premiership. So I think the top 8 and the top 4 is going to look like this. Richmond at the top, followed by Collingwood, Melbourne, and the Eagles. That's rounding off the top 4. The rest of the top 8, I've got 5th will be the Giants, Adelaide, Sydney, and Hawthorn have got to sneak in. So for the Brownlow medal, I'd love to say Grundy or Sidebottom. I think they'll both finish in the top 5, but I'm going to have to say Cripps. Phenomenal player, Carlton shining light. Carlton aren't that much of a good team, so he's always going to get the ball. He's either going to go into the 50 and kick goals, or he's going to rack up 40-odd possessions. And the umpires are going to see that, and that's why I reckon he'll win the Brownlow. So I think it'll be a Richmond-Collingwood grand final. Richmond have been a good team for the last couple of years. We had the wood over them in that preliminary final last year, but they're just going to come back stronger, especially with Tom Lynch. We've just stepped up our game, the best midfield in the comp, and that's why I think we'll win the premiership this year. I forgot Wooden Spooners, but Wooden Spooners, Carlton. Alright, so tomorrow's game. Collingwood, Geelong, Friday Night Lights, MCG, 7:50. It's going to be a belter. The last time we played him was round 8 last year, and we got done by about 4 goals or so, but we also had 2 players injured for most of that game. We did only kick 1 goal up until half time, so that doesn't really help. Can't really win a game kicking 1 goal in 2 quarters. So Geelong ran out winners that time. I feel that with our ins, this new dynamic in the team, that we're going to come out firing tomorrow night. So talking about the team, wow. I've been talking about the midfield for the last couple of videos, and I know I've only mentioned the forward line, but this forward line is just something else. Stevenson, Elliott, Cox, Miochek, DeGoey, Josh Thomas. I can't fathom what the Geelong defenders will be doing tomorrow night and what everyone will be doing for the rest of the year. Just having Elliott back is a plus. DeGoey, Elliott, Stevenson, and Thomas riding off Cox and Miochek, crumbing, kicking goals. All those 4 dudes, all those 6 of them are going to be high up on the goal tallies for the competition. Even if Cox doesn't kick it back like he did against Richmond in the prelim or take all those marks, he's the big man. Everyone's going to go to him. It's going to open up for these smaller guys, Elliott, Thomas, Stevenson, DeGoey, and we're just going to have such a dynamic forward line, and it's going to be great to see. So Dane Beams is making his 2nd debut, along with Jordan Roughhead from the Doggies. In that back line, you got Roughhead and Moore. Moore, his last 2 JLT games, perfect. He's going to be that interceptor that we need. It's going to free up Howe. It's going to free up Crisp. So it gives us a big body that we kind of lacked in the grand final because Goldsack had to play as a tall defender when he's not really that tall defender. Our midfield, I can't talk much more about it. I think it's the best in the comp. Sure, that might be biased, but Sidebottom, Pendlebury, Treloar, Dane Beams, Grundy, they're just going to run riots around everyone. And that's not to say that DeGoey's not going to get a turn in the midfield, because I think he will play deep, but I also feel like he'll get time to run in the midfield and maybe bring down Sidebottom off that wing. That Geelong are still going to give us a run for our money. Ablett in that forward line, we know how good he is. He's really going to test us. He's really going to test the back line. Don't know if we put Maynard on him to kind of ruffle his feathers. With Geelong as well, they've got 2 debutants playing, and they've got Dowhouse and Gary Rowland. So they're going to be a bit of a new team as well, so you don't really know what you're going to face. I am predicting that we'll win by 24 points and even 4 goals. That could come off the boot of Elliott, to be honest. So there's not much left to say. Like, subscribe, comment, leave your predictions down below. I won't see you in the next video. You'll see me in the next video. I'll be staring at this camera screen. Anyway, go Pies. Swoop you later.